Hello everyone. In today's video, we will go through how to inspect hydraulic hose for twist, kinks and minimum bend radius as well as tube fittings. Objectives. At the end of this video, you can be able to check the hydraulic hose, check the hydraulic pipe, check the hydraulic pipe fittings. Let us discuss on hydraulic hose. A hydraulic hose is a specialty hose that can be found in a variety of commercial and industrial contexts. Hydraulic hoses are normally made of flexible rubber or wire with a sequence of layers to provide strength and longevity. Hydraulic system in which the elements relate to flexible tubes normally called as hoses. Flexible hoses are made of synthetic rubber tube reinforced with one or two braids of high tensile steel wire or with synthetic yarn suitably covered with weather resistant rubber. Flexible hoses are very good in taking up pulsating pressure which is dampened by the hose itself. In case of rigid pipe, this would have resulted in vibration, ultimately causing breakage or loosening of connector. Advantages of using hoses: insulates against shock noise and vibration, connects stationary parts, makes connection easier in congested place, makes good temporary connections, provides connections and disconnections which are to be frequently changed. Types of flexible hoses. Flexible hoses again are available to cater various pressures and temperature ranges. Hoses are usually classified according to the type of construction: wire braided, single or double braid, synthetic yarn braid, cotton, fiber, asbestos, etc. Normally, the flexibility of synthetic yarn braided hoses are more flexible, but the operating pressure is a limitation, whereas wire braided hoses, because of steel wire used, is good in withstanding high pressures up to 300 psi, but is not as flexible as synthetic yarn braided hose. Hoses are used in hydraulic circuits and are subjected to pressure from the oil flowing through it. So, hoses are classified according to its pressure withstanding capacity. Also, this is given by the specification standard SAEJ 517 as SAE100R1, SAE100R2. The number R1 and R2 indicates the pressure and temperature. This must be noted while selecting the hoses, keeping in mind the maximum pressure produced in the circuit under construction. Type of pipe and fitting. Since hoses are used in various applications and has to mounted to suit a variety of connectors, it is also available with various end fitting. There are many types of end fitting available as required by customer. Threaded male nipple, female swivel nut female nipple. Flexible hoses are specified according to the following information: internal diameter, length between the two end connectors, pressure and temperature withstanding capacity, type of end fitting. Let us discuss the connectors. Connectors are the elements which connects the tube ends to the body of various hydraulic elements. Connectors also serve various other purposes like change in size of tube, change in direction of flow, restriction of flow, etc. Connectors can be grouped according to various parameters, according to the type of sealing design, according to the shape, size, and purpose used for. The selection of the right type of connector depends upon various factors like working pressure of system, frequency of assembly and disassembly, vibration or shock level in circuit, working area. According to the type of sealing design. Flat fittings. In this, the pipe is flat and fitted to the suitable connector. O-ring compression fitting. In this type of O-ring, seals the pipe outside diameter. The split ring clamps the pipe in position. Sleeve compression fitting. In this, the pipe is formed, the neck seals the path for oil along with the sleeve. Ferrule compression fitting. In this, the ferrule is of a special design. Ferrule bites into the tube to form a permanent seal. Straight connector. To connect tube perpendicular to the body. Elbow connector. To connect the tube end parallel to the body of the hydraulic elements. Banjo connector. Banjo connector is similar to an elbow but has the flexibility to turn 360-degree with the port axis. This helps in easy positioning of the pipe with hydraulic elements. Flange connection. Big sized valves do not have threaded ports. They only have a hole as a port. In this case, a flange is mounted onto the body and the connector is mounted on the flange. This is also called as flush mounting. Plug. A plug is used to block any port of the hydraulic element to connect a tube end to another tube end. T-connector. Used to connect three pipe ends at a junction. Four-way connector. Connect four pipe ends at a junction. Reducer. Connect two pipe ends of different size. Let us discuss the do's and don'ts of tube and hose fitting. The life of the tube and hose fitting depends very much on how the fitting has been designed and installed. In the case of rigid connections, the following must be observed. Tubes should be bent such that the bend has no flats or wrinkle at the bend corners. Tubes should be installed and removed without springing, bending, or damaging the tubing. Support for tubes along the length if more than 1 meter long. Use minimum number of connectors. Use minimum number of bends in tubing. Design pipelines in a neat and straight way to make fixing and maintenance easy. Use tubes and connectors according to the working pressure of the circuitry. Make sure tubes are kept clean and clear from chips, dust, etc. that enables to detect apparent oil leakages. Points to note while using flexible hose connections. Flexible hoses are costly. Use of them has to be justified. Remember that the hose will change in length from +2% to +4% when pressurized. Provide slack or bend in the hose to compensate for any change in length which might occur. If high operating pressures are applied to a twisted hose, the hose may fail or the attaching nut become loose. Keep the bend ready of the hose as large as possible to avoid collapsing of line and restriction of flow. When hose lines pass close to a hot exhaust manifold, protect the hose with a fireproof boot or metal baffle. Use elbows and adapters to ensure easier, cleaner installation for quick inspection and maintenance. When a hose assembly is to be subjected to considerable flexing or vibration, remember that the metal hose fittings are not part of the flexible portion. Hose must be bent in the same plane as the motion of the part to which the hose is connected. Use metal wire mesh to cover the tube in areas where the hoses may meet hot chips, etc. Now let us discuss how to check the hydraulic hose. Visually check the hose for any crack. Keep the finger over the hose and slowly move along the hose and check for the kinks and twists. Check the bend radius according to the diameter of the hose. Checking the pipe fittings. Visually check the fitting for any damage. Check the pitch of the thread using screw pitch gauge. Check the fittings on inner edge and outer edge are made chamfer. Recap. In this video, we have discussed hydraulic hose types, connectors, and how to check hydraulic hose, hydraulic pipe, and fittings. After seeing this video, I hope you will be able to inspect hydraulic hose, pipe, and pipe fittings for twist, kinks, minimum bend radius, and so on. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Have a wonderful day.